Okay, I went live right on time. 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Is that what they call it? California time. Living in beautiful California where the weather is nice. And I'm in a new studio. And I'm risking it all by going live at all because I have 2 strikes on my channel. So I'll wait for people to come in. We'll talk a little bit about this new AI. I might have to, if you're here listening to this within the sound of my voice, and let me know if you can't hear me for some reason. You're going to have to follow me on DLive or Rockfin to even be able to see the show, I'm afraid. Because, well, it's all over. Like, we're screwed. They won. That was going to be the title of the show. They win. Hey, Peaceful Patriot, Mimsy Schwimsy. All right, you can hear me okay? Good. Good to see you guys. We'll talk to the chat a little bit. Yeah, in effect, actually, I'm semi-retired, I believe, from live streaming, having gone out after doing my best work, of course, which was a while ago. But yeah, I've been in literal jail and now figurative jail as far as YouTube goes. I was just banned for 2 weeks. They gave me medical misinformation. I don't even know whether to say that. It's a difficult scenario. I'll tell you guys, I'll show you the latest thing. Russell Brand's been covering it. So Russell Brand's in the news. He covers everything. I mean, not everything, but he covers what he's allowed to, and then he's allowed to do it. So basically what happened is they defeated channels like mine because, yeah, I'm 1 strike away, and that won't clear up till November. So I don't know how long I'll even be able to broadcast here on YouTube. It's very scary. You say, who wins? The powers that be have won, apparently, for shutting down people like me, and we should get into whether I exist at all. I've said I'm mostly real. I'll play my intro for you so there can be no confusion about it. Since the beginning, we've said that I, and by extension you, are mostly real. That's because they can simulate me. I think they could simulate me in a way that's almost as effective as what you're seeing right now. And the Lex Fridman interview with Mark Zuckerberg kind of proves that. So let me play my intro, which I don't think can give me a strike. But wow, things have changed a lot since with the first videos I ever made on YouTube, which were about government cover-ups and so forth. Oh, I have a fly. Yes, I have a fly, just like Mike Pence. And I can't catch it with my bare hands. So it could be a GMO man-made fly that can actually rebuild me. Maybe it's a little robot that's going to rebuild me and stick here. I'm hoping it can grow more hair back for me. So I'll play my intro. Then we can talk about how real you are if you dare consider that conversation. Because I've considered it. I spent some time considering it over the summer. And, well. Okay, cue musical intro. Boy, that's brilliant. I do think some things in the world are real. Like you guys. You guys are real. Most of you. Most of my listeners, I think, are not just in my head. I think I have the metrics to prove it. You've taken a leap of faith today. What is that sound? And I apologize if you take offense. I'm a little offended myself. Welcome to our show. Welcome to the future. what it is. Joining you live from sunny California. It's a beautiful day today. I'm your host, Nathan Stoltman. And I bring you the news, the real news. The real news. What if the real news is that you're not real? I've imagined that too. I've imagined how we could all be created by AI. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It's what I probably warned about AI in a weird way because I said, that we're feeding it with our interactions and me by making content. See, I said by making content, by being here, by being in front of this sophisticated camera, which can basically see my fingerprints, that they can then recreate me and my attitude and my style. And I certainly realized that while I was creating my voice online, using AI tools to recreate my voice, which then I used to read things like the Bible. So yeah, that's where I started off on this escapade throughout the virtual metaverse. And now we have our first interview in the metaverse with Lex Fridman. So let me show you. Oh, wow. Let me just show you some of the interview. These two people, I hesitate. Oh, there's a fly. Look. Does that mean I'm alive? That the fly likes me? That's going to be used. That's going to be clipped probably. Well, I don't know if I'm even clippable. That's something to like. How important is this show when there are only a few? I want to catch it really bad. It's going to look at that. God damn it. Well, it's okay. We have respect for living things. We have a spider that catches flies out there. Oh, and you may have noticed I'm in a new studio too. Yes, I'm in a new location now. And I moved my streaming setup here yesterday. So I'm living in a new location, I believe semi-permanently. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the well wishes and so forth. Doing my best with the tools that I have and the tools that they give me. So let me show you though what they did. And I said at one point that virtual reality would have a big year. I believe Apple is supposed to come out with their virtual reality too, but Meta, they basically, these two individuals, Zuck and Fridman, submitted themselves to this isn't him. Okay, that's the deal. It's not really, I mean, it is him, but it's him that was scanned in, and he's actually wearing VR goggles. So as a matter of fact, I've warned you guys about this and told you that they'll be able to simulate me. But the way they simulated these two guys, and what was basically an advertisement for Meta's newest VR AI, apparently they had to undergo a complicated scan to do it. But let me just play some of it. I'll play some of it for you.
We have done jiu-jitsu before.
See.
Yeah, no, I was commenting to the team before that.
Okay, let's see. Lex loves it. There he is, leaning in.
This is so great.
And he's in like a nondescript room. Change? And then Zuck is in a room that looks like a shed.
You can put the light anywhere.
And it doesn't feel awkward to be really close to you.
No, it does. I actually moved you back a few feet before you got into the headset. You were like right here.
I don't know if people can see this, but this is incredible. The realism here is just incredible. Where am I? Where are you, Mark? Where are we?
You're in Austin, right?
No, I mean this place. We're shrouded by darkness with ultra realistic face, and it just feels like we're in the same room.
So that's not
This
real.
is really
right?
the most incredible thing
Yeah,
I've ever
man.
seen.
So they're not real. Sort of like this fly isn't real. No, the fly is real. I can feel it when it's on me again. I'm going to have to hit myself in the head. I'm going to have to. So that's not him. Okay. So we're going to stop the show for you, fly. I can't do it if you're landing on my face. Will you leave if I open the door and ask you nicely? Somebody says Lex is a Russian bot. Well, that is literally, so that's not him. That's a recreation of him in the metaverse. And if you were to don one of those headsets and undergo some kind of scan, oh man, then this fly, man, give me a break. If you were able to undergo some sort of a scan, then you would end up. Okay. I have to let me play a. Oh no, I don't want to play a song because that's a risk too. So this is what you'd see. So you could have. So you and I, dear listener, could be metaphysically, speaking of meta, in the same room together with. I don't know if you'd see the fly though. So I could probably delete the fly with the AI tools. But this is the promise of virtual reality as far as like Lex Fridman's excitement over it. Oh, here he is. Okay. I think I fucked him up. Okay, now he's not. Now he's on the window. He's like, I'm gonna get out of here. This guy's serious. Hey, KDD says, oh my gosh, you're back. Virtually back. Not sure if I'm back. I may be an experiment. We all might be, really, in virtual reality, creating a new universe. Things that can be done if they're able to simulate reality this well, at least simulate another person, then, it gives you the impression that you're actually with the other person, which I think is the benefit. So you talk about the risks and the benefits. So the benefit is you get to have some sort of emotional experience like these two guys had together. But Lex Fridman in particular, he says his heart beating faster. So you guys saw it, right? And there they are in the virtual world together.
And sorry to be in your personal space.
I mean,
not
we have
real.
done jiu-jitsu before.
Yeah, no, I was commenting to the team before that even that I feel like we've.
Okay, and I can see the bottom of his. He goes down to this level and then it's cut off. But there they are. And those are two artificially generated avatars. So I guess it's like Avatar. So we're pretty much there. If we're not there yet, we will be there in the future. And if we will be there in the future, then it could be like it's always been that way. So I've talked about it, and here it is. So this is it. I mean, I don't know what to think. There's a lot of possibilities with it, in addition to creating entire universes. And once you put on the headset and you're in a virtual reality, then it's hard to know the difference. It could be hard to know the difference. So I have been saying that, or I did say that for a long time on my show. Welcome, Rockfin. Okay, so you'll have to follow me on DLive and Rockfin. Rockfin, yeah, it's really brutal over there. On Rockfin, so that brings up the free speech thing. So that's the AI situation, basically. I may be computer generated. This show may have been, since the beginning, some kind of AI collaboration. I may have been created as a test subject to see if they could actually create a human, a real human, and then create the rest of the timeline around that real human. And that could be possible in general. I believe we live in a simulation, and I believe I have proven that through my tests of AI. But, you have to decide for yourself what's real and what isn't real. But I do believe we are living in some kind of a simulation, the way Elon Musk says. And all these men, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Amazon is different. But between Elon Musk and Zuckerberg, they're trying to create some kind of reality we can all live in, because we seem to mutually agree that the current reality sucks, right? That's what it seems like people agree on, is that the current reality isn't that great. That's what people tell me. So, and it's true. It is a difficult reality that we're in, and one that seems to come with a lot of censorship. So those guys are allowed to talk about that. I was allowed to talk. I'm allowed to talk about AI, I think, before moving you guys to DLive. Let me see. Oh, thanks, Rev.Jim, who donated a diamond and says, I hate flies while streaming. Yeah, me too. But I think I scared him. He didn't think I had it in me to swat him. And then I tried swatting him. I swatted him like Tim Pool. I swatted him like Tim Pool got swatted. Okay, so then I have some music I'll play when I switch off of YouTube, I think. So here's this other online rule. So my channel recently was struck with 2 strikes, both for medical misinformation. And I don't know why. All I know is that if I dispute it, I have no idea what I said, since I don't talk about medical things, or I try not to at all, because everybody knows already what's going on, it seems like, and they're able to find it from other sources. But anyway, where are we right now? We're in a situation where people like me, well, I've been targeted. So like there are people who targeted me, and I have text messages from someone who claimed they want to turn me into the next Nick Fuentes or whatever. I've been targeted probably since the very beginning, to get blown away off the internet. And that's where I'm at now, is there's not much purpose for me doing the show, because, well, I don't have an adequate platform to broadcast on. I can't really use YouTube. So, and now Rumble is also caught in the crosshairs, I believe, of the Canadian government. So Rumble, which I don't really believe in either, as far as like, I don't believe their view counts. And then I know from research that there is no organic way to make money there. And I don't even know, truthfully, without manipulation, that Rumble is useful for independent content creators. I don't know if it's real, the numbers that people see of people being tuned in, because that's what they get excited about with Rumble. So, and now Russell Brand somehow snuck through the system, him and Jimmy Dore. They can say things I can't say because they're too big, right? It'll be too much backlash. Me, I get in trouble. Nobody cares because I'm nobody. But let me show you the latest thing. I'll show you what Russell was covering today. Let me see. That'll be here. So here's what they're saying. They want to protect children, right? Because that sounds good. But they want to protect children from medical misinformation. So
they are, in fact, your biggest advertisers, because they are significant donors. Just note what is being regarded as disinformation, and you'll work it out for yourselves, obviously. The free speech website that hosts Russell Brand could be forced out of the UK under new online safety laws, experts have said. Under the online safety bill, which is due to become law next month, Rumble will be regulated by Ofcom because it's accessible in the UK. Under the new law, Rumble will have to prevent children from seeing pornography and material that promotes self-harm, suicide, or eating disorders. Violent content and material harmful to health, such as vaccine misinformation, will also have to be kept from children. Look at how this paragraph uses a literal.
That's how they do it. So they say children, and even though I say this stream isn't for children, and I know from my demographics breakdown that hardly even anyone under 24 years old. I don't reach children, but still they'll use the same justification for censorship, saying that I'm giving out some kind of shot misinformation about the injection, right? And so I'm not even talking about it now. And of course, would just listen to whatever the government says. What am I going to say to contradict that? But that's how they're trying to. Oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they've been doing. So they killed one channel. My arc on YouTube is, effectively over, I believe. I just don't know. I feel like they will delete this channel somehow using some justification now that I have 2 strikes. And if I continue to go live, and this is the only platform where I can get people to tune in. Rumble doesn't work. Rumble doesn't work for me. So even though I have the same number of subscribers, I literally have nobody tuned in right now on Rockfin. So Rockfin is, a good platform if you want to say what you want to say, but it doesn't seem like a good platform for getting people tuned in. Let me do this. You see t-shirts behind me. This room is full of inventory for our shirts. So check those out, truthclothing.io. We have a bunch of shirts available right now, and we have stuff that's on sale for like $10. I'll show you. So this is our shop. This is the sale tab here. If you go to sale, so you'll see all this stuff on sale for $10. And if you want anything in bulk, just contact me. I can give you a great price. You can see, these are already great prices. All our crypto shirts are $10. I was wearing a Bitcoin shirt. Now I'm wearing this Lift the Veil Never Normal shirt. I believe that one is also $10. This shirt that I'm wearing right now and that I modeled there in that picture. So go to truthclothing.io, pick up some t-shirts, support the shop with me and Katie. And then I need to, okay, so that's the ad. Okay. And now let me just talk to people in the chat for a minute. We can do a Q&A. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I told you about it just seems like, I don't know what to do. There are other content creators who don't create content on YouTube, but I'm not sure how they do it either. I'm not sure how they make ends meet and so forth. I certainly can't do it as a job because it's just unreliable. So once I get myself straightened up again and once I can drive again and stuff, I'm going to be I'll probably drive for DoorDash or something, or get a job doing something else. Maybe get a job doing tutoring. If anybody, so that's the other thing. If anybody needs consultations about anything, I can do tutoring. I used to teach math and SAT test prep and graduate test prep and stuff. If anybody needs that, they can contact me. And then I need to look for a hustle to do for my real job, because this is it. So that's it. That's the announcement from me, is that I don't know what to do with these platforms. I don't have an alternative. Nobody's reaching out to me offering to pay me to stream on Rumble. Nobody's reaching out to me to pay me to be a host of anything. And so I just have you guys. So Artem, Rakib, I was using Rockfin until you stopped or were irregular. What's wrong with Rumble? Rumble's just, you don't get anybody tuned in there. It doesn't help me, at least. I don't get people tuned in there. They don't have a good, Rumble and Rockfin don't have a good way of surfacing the kind of content you want to watch. I only have that on YouTube. So you tell me what you think I should do. You guys, I rely on you guys. You help create the show. Your energy is what helps make it possible. But will you follow me on Rockfin? I don't know. I don't think Rockfin sends out notifications. I have like 14,000. There's literally one person tuned in other than me on Rockfin right now. So there's D Live. I can see D Live. I see 3 or 4 people there. And I did get a diamond there. I appreciate it. But I'm spending diamonds supporting other channels and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'll do is I'll decide. I don't know what to do, to be honest. So yeah, homeschooling numbers, Cyborg Bear. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to look into is teaching, even though I don't have a degree in it and stuff. I'll look in. I have done it before professionally. So I think that's what I'm going to look into is just maybe doing online tutoring for people. And if anybody needs help, yeah, I used to do that. So that was my first job getting out of college. Yeah, I do have a college degree for her, you asked. Goes to Provo Kid. They'd have to want to collaborate with me. Mostly people just want to gang stalk me. You know what I mean? That was one of the problems I've had. No, I don't. What I there are no larger. Who would I collaborate with? I'm not political, right? I'm not political. So that's why people don't. And I'm weird, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know any larger content creators that are doing great right now. My friends are people like Jaronism, who's broadcasting on Rockfin and on YouTube still. He could have me on his show, but I don't know what it would do. I don't really know the way. So I guess that's it. So anyway, I think that's actually all I have for you guys. I'll look at the chat. Interview carnivores, make a documentary. I don't make documentaries. That's not my thing. I do live streaming and I make a podcast. And I'll post this podcast, even though I guess it's me complaining and stuff. But there's reason to. Everybody's fucked. And if I ever became popular, they just do the incident with Russell Brand. I mean, it just shows you what they're willing to do if you ever do break the matrix. But I live in the matrix. We live in the matrix. So, all right. I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up at 30 minutes. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on alternative platforms. Here's what I'll do. So I'll wrap up the YouTube show and I'll go to other platforms and I'll see if anybody wants to call in or join, but I'll end the stream. Let's see. Okay, cool. I can, let me see how I can end the stream on YouTube. Yeah, I can end the stream on YouTube and then you can find me on D Live and Twitch and I'll play some music and then just see, D Live and Rockfin. I'll end the stream and then see if anybody has any comments over there. Okay. So thanks on YouTube. I'll wrap it up. There's nothing I could have said to incriminate myself, I don't think. And then I'll see if anybody's available on these other platforms. It's rockfin.com/lifttheveil and dlive.tv/lifttheveil is where you can find me. I may have put that in the description. So, all right. So I'll wrap up the stream on YouTube. I'm going to play a little music and then I'll probably wrap up. Okay. So thanks everybody for tuning in. That was just an update. And thank you everybody who supported this stream in the past. Sorry, it's bad news. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know what to do because I don't know what to do to not get strikes. And there are people that wish me harm too on the internet. That's the other thing is by putting yourself on the internet, you expose yourself to gang stalkers pretty much. If they don't like what you're saying, they'll try to get you to kill yourself. So that's pretty much the methodology from the powers that be. They use, cutouts or what have you to troll you and then try to make you commit suicide pretty much. I think that's pretty much the MO of these people. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up on YouTube. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ghost Provo Kid. Grift the political. I'm not a grifter. People accuse me of that. But I'm not going to grift the political cycle. I don't care about politics. I think it's all terrible. I think everybody sucks. I mean, RFK Jr., fine. But he's ridiculous too with his comments on Israel. So what do I want to get excited for a candidate for? I'm certainly not going to. Everybody just loves Trump, right? That's the thing to do, is to promote Trump. I hate him. I really do. I really don't like him. I wish he wouldn't run. And then Biden, I mean, come on. And it's not going to be a Democrat. So RFK Jr., sure, that's interesting. But I don't think he has a chance. Not talking about what he's talking about. He's going to be banned on all the social media platforms. So Rockfin not loading, that's good. Yeah, it's not great. I'll play a good song though. Okay. So here it goes. I'm going to end the stream on YouTube. And I'll see if anybody shows up on DLive or Rockfin. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Don't know when the next time might be. All right. That's that.